We're even harder.
We are, and we're hotter.
Let's discuss. Hello everybody, welcome to Art of the Trade, the show where we open up Pokemon cards for your viewing pleasure. My name is Jack.
And I'm Jacob.
And today it is a very warm day today. It's very hot, isn't it?
It is. It is quite humid. It's a bit hot. The temperature's a bit more elevated than usual, but I think that works perfectly with what we're going to be doing today, Jack. Today, specifically, we have a series of cards here. And we are going to be talking about the top 10 hottest. I said hottest, not warmest, not coldest. The top 10 hottest Pokemon.
Holy moly!
Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. This is something new for us completely. We're going to be doing a countdown. We're going to be doing a top 10, top 5, whatever WatchMojo.com video that you're watching. I think it's perfect. This is going to be an objective list. This isn't going to be a list where, it's going to be subjective. We're going to be talking about our opinion and whatnot,
Yeah, this is factual. This is the cold, hard facts. In fact, it's the hot, hard facts. So this is no opinions at all. This is objectively no debates whatsoever. Hottest Pokemon.
Hottest. Absolute hottest. I can't wait to dive straight into it. Tom Gleason, you think you might be hard and hot, but
no way.
We're even harder.
We are, and we're hotter.
So for today's video, obviously, it's not going to be a card opening pack, even though I say that in the intro of every single starter of the video. Basically, I'm saying, when we open up Pokemon card packs, we're not going to be doing that today, unfortunately. But the way today's video is going to be structured is Jacob and I are going to be going down our personal list. So we've got 5 different cards in front of us, all face down. I don't know what Jacob's got in his pile, and Jacob doesn't know what I've got in my pile, and we both don't know what this very elusive middle one
mystery card,
is going to be. We know it's Japanese because of the back of it, but we don't know what's going to be underneath it, so we're both going to be surprised by that one, I think. But I'll go through my personal top 5, Jacob will go through his personal top 5, and then at the end we'll both decide what is the penultimate card.
Penultimate hottest Pokemon card out there. So I'm very excited, Jack. This is going to be a great video. Make sure you do stick around for this mystery hidden card that we're going to be revealing at the end of this top 10 hottest Pokemon card video.
Absolutely. So for my top 5 hottest, and I really do mean hottest Pokemon cards, we're going to start off on a bang. Obviously, because this is the 5th one, it isn't going to be the hottest one, obviously, but on number 5 we have Oshawott. Obviously, it's a bit of a weird one because Oshawott is not a fire type, and obviously being in this water here, you're going to feel pretty cool actually. After a hot summer's day, you want to go in the pool and you just want to chill out, you want to relax, okay? But I think this one's definitely going to emphasize, I don't know how to...
There is no justification for this. This is not the hottest Pokemon out there.
It's not hot. It's not the hottest because you could comfortably live in this environment.
Absolutely.
You can go in the water. You can, but you go to the beach, and that's where Oshawott is. Oshawott's on the beach. Just go to the beach.
He is not hot enough.
He's even got a little shell right there. Look how cute that little shell is.
All jokes aside, this is actually a really nice card. I do actually really like this card.
Yeah.
Unfortunately for the criteria today, we are not measuring the coolest cards. We are measuring the hottest cards. So he is unfortunately not in that top spot for today.
Which is why at number 2 we have the one, the only, Ponyta. So obviously this isn't nearly hot enough to reach the top 3, but I think obviously in the afternoon, I'm going to assume it's the summer because Ponyta's going in to sip up some nice cold water. Probably that Oshawott was swimming in.
Exactly.
The little but as you can see, all the fire around Ponyta. Ponyta has always been one of the cooler Pokemon, ironically enough, one of the cooler Pokemon that I've really liked seeing. I really like the evolution as well, Rapidash. Rapidash is a fantastic Pokemon, but it's just not hot enough. You've got the afternoon sun, you've got the trails of fire around Ponyta. So obviously don't try patting it, otherwise you probably set your hand on fire. But yeah, it's cool, but it's not hot enough, which is why at number 3, the top 3, we have Arcanine.
Oh, wow.
Now, obviously, Arcanine. I think it's Galarian, Hisuian Arcanine.
Hisuian.
So this is obviously from the game I haven't played, Pokemon Legends Arceus. Again, I haven't played any other Pokemon game after Sword and Shield, except for Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, obviously Arcanine's got some volcanoes in the background. And, you know, it's obviously, I feel a bit uncomfortable, you know, in this environment. You start sweating a little bit, I think. And obviously, since Arcanine's a very powerful fire-type Pokemon, you wouldn't want to be hanging around this guy for too long. What do you think, Jacob? What do you say to that?
Yeah, I definitely agree. It's quite
Under the evening sky with the moon high.
Sorry, the way you said, like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree. No, it is definitely there. Like the variant, of course, like it does look hot, not in that way, but just the black and the red, it does kind of replicate that volcanic kind of vibe, that volcanic scenery, but it's just not quite there, you know. He is originally a fighting type. He's not quite a fire type in this context. The volcanoes are there, but he's just not quite there. So I think I definitely agree at the third spot. I think that's exactly where he needs to be.
Absolutely. And at number 2, we're starting to get to the big boys now. Number 2, we have fire energy.
Whoa.
What could be hotter than the actual element of fire itself?
This is objective, Jack. This is exactly summarizing the theme of the video. This is objective.
Objective.
There is no debates on this.
Objective facts and logic. Look at it. I mean, I really like the actual look of the fire energy that they started doing for the Sword and Shield sets after, I think, not Silver Tempest, it was... Oh god, now I'm having a bit of a blank. What set was it? I'll have the set somewhere on the screen or something. I'll have editing me correct me
Yeah.
on that one. But I like the sparkles around the fire energy. I think it's a really nice and dynamic look. And yeah, there's nothing much else to say. It's the element of fire. You don't want to touch fire, do you?
Exactly.
Like, you don't want to touch it. But other than the element of fire, what's hotter than the element of fire?
This is a great question, Jack, and I'm very excited for this number 1 top spot of the hottest Pokemon, and it's confusing because you wouldn't think that anything is hotter than fire, but perhaps there is. So Jack, take it away.
I think that even just touching this card, it might just get a bit too hot because this one is Groudon.
Holy.
From the 25th anniversary set, the Groudon. You guys would have definitely seen this card if you've seen our previous video, which was our collection videos. Make sure you go and check that one out as well. But who else caused this volcano to erupt from Arcanine? It wasn't Arcanine himself. He's a tough boy, but he's not strong enough to start off volcanoes. No, it's the legendary who's renowned for starting up volcanoes to be able to, you know, start up and to dry up all the water in the Hoenn region. Even a terrorist cell was able to use his power to be able to make the land, or try to make the lands, all ground again. And obviously, I think Groudon is probably one of my favorite legendary Pokemon in the Hoenn region. He's probably my second favorite next to Rayquaza. But sorry, Kyogre fans, I don't think Kyogre is that cool looking. But Groudon, I think, is one of the coolest ones here. I just like the artwork. Artwork in the background too is very, very nice. You've got the Team Magma members there just alongside it. And not much else to say other than it's cool. It's cool in the fact that it's hot because it is the hottest. You can't get any hotter than the legendary Pokemon that is literally renowned for drying up the ocean.
Exactly.
He is climate acceleration on steroids.
Okay, alright, so here we are. I have selected out objectively the top 5 of my collection of top 5 hottest Pokemon cards. So we're going to be starting off with number 5. This is the least hottest, also known as the coldest, also known as the L. But we have right here Mr. Mime. Now, I know what you're thinking, Mr. Mime, yeah, maybe not, but he's just a walking L, really. He is not cool, he is not hot, he is cool, and he's not hot, so that's why he's at number 5. we cannot have Mr. Mime as the hottest Pokemon card out there at the moment, so unfortunately for him, this is not how it's going to be going. He's just going to have to be stuck there in position 5. And just by looking at him, you can just tell he's not there. He does not have the hottest qualities available. We can skip him immediately. We can move right on to number 4. There's no more point talking about him because we are moving on right on to number 4. And we have right here, this is Ditto. And this is a pretty cool card. I know what you're thinking, number 4, maybe he's a bit up there higher, but unfortunately for any impersonators of hot cards, we cannot have impersonators. Ditto is a copier, and this is not fair for the OG hot cards. So this is a very nice card. But Jack, what do you think about Ditto?
I was about to say, like, well, I was a bit confused first because I thought, oh, did they misprint the card? But no, he's actually Ditto. You can see the eyes there. They're getting a bit there we go. The camera's just picked it up. The eyes tell all.
It does.
And the environment also too. Like Charmander or this Ditto. It's a bit hot on the tail. You wouldn't want to grip the tail unless you're a moron. You wouldn't
Exactly.
want to, but the environment around him, I think, is what lets the card down because it's all nice and foresty and whatnot.
Yeah.
If you dipped the tail maybe in the grass, maybe that might make it a bit warmer. But
Yeah. But of course, bushfires. We cannot support bushfires. Although in the context of this, we can support bushfires because this is the hottest Pokemon cards. So, you are quite right. He is in that kind of forest, natural. Maybe it's a creek, maybe it's a riverbed. But unfortunately, this is not hot enough. So we shall move on to number 3, and we do have here Flareon.
Ooh, that's nice.
Now this is number 3. He's not cold and he's not hot, but he is definitely there. As you can kind of see, although he is the fire evolution of Eevee, he is in this Team Plasma environment. So he is out there on the ice. It's a cool environment. It's not too hot, so it's kind of you've got the ice and the cold matched with Flareon's kind of heat and his fire evolution of the Eevee. It kind of neutralizes it, so it makes sense. He's not at number 1, he's not at number 5, he's right in that neutral position at number 3.
I'd agree.
So this is a nice card though, Team Plasma, but unfortunately Flareon, he's not quite there at this point in time. Which brings us to number 2. Now, Jack, this is a very hot card, not the hottest, but we are almost going to get there. So
I'm already sweating just thinking about it.
I know. So number 2, here we go. We have Volcanion.
Ooh, damn, that's beautiful. God damn.
Yeah, this is a very nice card. Volcanion EX. Of course, he is a fire type, but of course we have in here, we do have that water symbol as well, and we do have Xerneas in the background. Which is obviously from that XY era. This is a nice card, but as you can tell, there is that blue sky in the background. He is obviously based on that volcanic kind of style, but within the context of the environment that he's in, he is a bit cool. He's not hot. He is hot, but he's cool, and he's pretty cool, but he's not that hot. But he's a hot card, but he's not there. So. But nice card regardless. So that does bring us on to number 1, Jack.
Oh my god!
And
I'm shaking.
I know this is a Japanese card, as you can tell by the gold border. But Jack, are you ready?
I'm ready for anything now.
You might actually remember this one from our previous video.
Ooh.
But here we go, Jack. Oh yes, we do have the Japanese card of Moltres.
Hell yeah.
And this is not any Moltres, this is Moltres EX, all the way from 2004. And as you can tell, there is no debating the flames, the context of the environment that he's in, the fire on himself, which I don't know how that works, but he's fire on fire. You can't get much more hotter than that. So
yeah,
we are definitely, in my objective opinion, this is definitely needs to be where it is. Number 1 hottest card, as he is the legendary bird for fire, the fire legendary bird that is Moltres. So that concludes my top 5 hottest cards, as we work all the way from Mr. Mime to Ditto to Flareon, Volcanion, and Moltres. Now, what do you think, Jack?
Damn, I think those are absolutely Fantastic cards.
Oh,
I mean,
thank you, Jack.
look, I think that they all make sense within the context of what we're doing right here. I think they make sense in the context of what is the hottest. Obviously, I'm sorry to all Mr. Mime lovers out there, but unfortunately, I think I agree with Jacob's sentiment there.
He doesn't cut it, unfortunately. So yeah, he's going to be stuck at number 5 for a while, unless they come out with a Mr. Mime fire type. But this is impossible.
Look, DLC for Scarlet and Violet. If Game Freak, you are listening, make sure you make a fire type for Mr. Mime, and then maybe he can reach number 1.
Yes. Well, we will soon see. Or maybe we won't soon see, because this may not happen, but we're going to try.
Yeah.
Game Freak, if you're watching, this is our request.
We challenge you, Game Freak. Now that we've counted down our top 5, my top 5, Jacob's top 5, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of moderation. We're going to talk it out, we're going to hash it out, and we're going to see which one we think is the hottest out of all of these cards. So Jacob, let's get discussing.
Well, we can immediately discard Mr. Mime. He is not quite there. At least from my perspective, I think Ditto, again, no impersonators, no copycats. We cannot have this. He is eliminated. Flareon, again, we can't have him. I mean, he is a fire evolution, so that does give him some credit, but in the context of this, Team Plasma, within this ice environment, we cannot have him. So that narrows it down to my top 2, but Jack, what do you think about yours?
We've got to get rid of Oshawott first of all. I'm so sorry to Oshawott fans out there, but under the categorization of hottest Pokemon cards, definitely not going to fit the bill. Look, to be honest, it was very cruel of me because I technically didn't give Oshawott even a chance to succeed. But maybe Oshawott might win in, I don't know, the coolest
cards.
The coolest cards.
This is a pre-teaser
for a video that possibly might be coming out. Unfortunately, I've got to get rid of Ponyta. I know Ponyta fans out there would be very disappointed, but yeah, unfortunately, Ponyta has got to take the L on this one here. Obviously, just not hot enough. It's an afternoon. You know, we're filming this on an afternoon. And while yes, I am sweating in my shirt right now, bit TMI, but you know, I think that it can be a bit hotter. You know, yeah. Maybe drink the water in the middle of the day, then it'll be hotter.
The peak. Yes.
We can't have an elemental get the number 1 spot. So to prevent that from happening, I'm just going to get rid of it. We cannot let an elemental get number 1, so we're chucking that one out. So that leaves my 2 being Arcanine, Hisuian Arcanine, and Groudon. So now Jacob and I are going to go into a half an hour discussion about what we think the number 1 is going to be. From our deep, in-depth discussion, that definitely didn't involve a rock, paper, scissors towards the end, we had to pick one. Only one can be the king of the hottest fire type. It's getting hot out here, Jesus Christ, it's actually getting warm. Yeah. Jacob, would you like to do the honours?
Yes, so after some intense deliberation, we have decided that Flyer is the certified hottest Pokemon card out there. Flyer in Japanese, Moltres in English. He has been certified through very rigorous discussions that did not involve scissors, paper, rock.
No.
To be the hottest and the inaugural Art of the Trade hottest Pokemon card out there at this present time.
So, with that being said, that's going to have to unfortunately be it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for tuning in to today's video. Make sure you give us a like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and click the notification bell to be able to get all the latest updates on the Art of the Trade YouTube channel. And was there anything that we were missing for this video?
I don't think so. But, Jack.
What?
I think there is something missing. It had almost eluded us.
Hang on, I think I'm gonna have to get I'm gonna have to get the camera out to record this.
Jack, how could we forget this mystery card that has been here this whole time?
Oh my god.
But we have almost missed it. But Jack, now is the time to reveal what this mystery card is. So of course, gold border, it must be Japanese. But
Sure.
I think, what shall we do?
It's only fair because your Pokemon won the hottest Pokemon. The hottest Pokemon as said by Art of the Trade. I think it's only fair that you open up this, whatever this mystery card's going to be.
Okay, here we go. I'm shaking, but here we go. Oh jeez.
Oh, is it actually stuck?
It's so hot that it's stuck to the table, but here we go.
What?
What does this mean, Jack? What does this mean?
What's that card?
What is that card?
I haven't seen this card. This actually, I actually don't know what this card is. We've never seen this card before.
Okay, this is a letdown. Alright.
This is a letdown.
What is this?
Wait a minute.
What does that say?
Is that
2010.
2023? It's 1 of 78. Looks like he's in the... Checking.
What? What have you discovered?
I think it's... Holy shit.